Hi, I'm Jane B. Lee. We're here to talk about books and poetry and stuff like that. And out of Red's Revenge, I'm going to read the first opening part of the Red's Revenge. That's why we're in my entryway. Entryway to the house, entryway to the novel. Okay. It's called Godzilla Meets Stump. Hey, Stump, Ron called out as he and Moses ran Gina down. It hadn't taken long after Ron got out of prison to find Gina. Hey, Stump, wait up, he called to Gina. Ron and Moses quickly backed the 12-year-old Gina up against a chain-link fence. You got me 2 years in a slammer, Ron slapped Gina across the face. You should have never called the cops. Ron angrily spat out the words, slapping her across the face again and again. He grabbed her by the throat and lifted her to his toes. He then ripped open her blouse and pulled up her skirt. The sudden pain of his little finger breaking caused him to release his prisoner. Turning, he faced a very tall, thin, 12-year-old Dana. What the fuck, he yelled. Moses grabbed Dana by the hair. Dana's well-placed stomp broke 3 critical bones. He quickly lost the use of his left foot as he let Dana's hair go with a loud thud. Gina had fallen to the ground when Ron turned to take a swing at Dana. She easily avoided the blow. Before Ron could complete the swing, he felt his 6th rib on his right side break. Moses pulled his gun from the back of his pants. Dana kicked in his right knee, breaking it at the joint. His 9mm automatic flew across the street as he hit the ground. He was not going to stand for quite a while. Ron tried to kick Dana. She pushed his leg even higher, dropping him on his back. As he hit the ground, Dana dropped a knee in his chest, breaking his 9th rib. With both men down, Dana turned to help Gina up off the ground. Seeing Gina's eyes grow wide, Dana quickly pivoted to react to Ron's pointing a gun at her head. She turned the gun backwards towards the ground, breaking more of Ron's fingers in the process. She then threw a palm at his jaw, breaking it, and followed up with a blow to the side of Ron's head. His eyes rolled back as he hit the ground. With the men down, Dana turned to Gina, who was still leaning against the fence, her blouse torn open. Pulling her blouse over her small chest, Dana asked, "Are you okay?" "You're bleeding," Dana saw blood coming out of her nose and lips. No, I'm okay." Gina's eyes were rolling around in her head. That told Dana a different story. "I'm Dana. They call me Godzilla at school. And you're Stump, right?" Dana said, putting her arm around Gina's shoulder. She walked her down the street, turning their backs to the 2 men laying on the sidewalk. "So, Stump, what's your real name?" Dana asked calmly. "Gina," she said, looking up at her protector. "I've seen you around the school." Dana was talking to her in a calming voice, as if nothing had happened. Gina's whole body was still trembling. As they rounded the corner 2 blocks down the street, they heard sirens announcing the arrival of the police. "There they are," the crossing guards announced, pointing the police in the direction of the fight. The police approached the men with drawn guns. Ron was laying on his back on the sidewalk, out cold, his gun still in his hand. Moses was crawling across the street. Standing over Moses, the officer asked, "Where are you going, buddy?" "To get my gun and shoot that fucking kid who did this to me," was Moses' answer. "No worries, I'll get it," the officer said with a chuckle. He had never gotten a confession so fast. So that's the opening part of Red's Revenge. So it starts off with action and also with a little bit of drama and a little bit of caring in it at the same time. So you can read it for yourself on Jane's Adventures in Storyland. JaneInStoryland.com. I still do that, geez. JaneInStoryland.com. You can read it there. And there's my poetry and plays and things like that. And there's also Identity. That's there. The predecessor to this was $15.95. It's now $9.95 on my website. Free shipping always on all my books. And Red Bitch's Revenge, which is no longer in print, which was the predecessor to Red's Revenge, because you can't advertise bitch, but you can Red's Revenge. And it's available 25% off on my website. Free shipping, of course. Okay, y'all take it easy. Have a lovely day. Take care of one another and love you. Take it easy. Bye now.